Diddy Combs arrived in court on Thursday for a hearing over his bid to set aside a jury's verdict finding the hip-hop mogul guilty on prostitution charges, but clearing him of more serious counts of sex trafficking and racketeering. Combs, 55, faces up to 20 years in prison if the July 2 conviction stands. Jurors found he paid male escorts to travel across state lines to have sex with his girlfriends while he filmed and masturbated. He had pleaded not guilty to all of the charges, which could have landed him in prison for life. As he entered U.S. District Judge Arun Subramanian's courtroom in Manhattan, Combs smiled, hugged his lawyers, and waved at his family seated in the audience. Subramanian has not said when he will rule on Combs's motion. Combs's lawyers urged the judge in a July 30 court filing to set aside the verdict because Combs did not himself have sex with the prostitutes or his girlfriends during the days-long, drug-fueled sex marathons, sometimes known as freak-offs. They also argued that Combs was filming the encounters as amateur pornography, which they called protected speech under the U.S. Constitution's First Amendment. Prosecutors with the Manhattan U.S. Attorney's Office said in an August 20 filing that Combs need not have personally taken part in the sex acts to be convicted, since he helped arrange for the male escorts to travel. They said he used the films as blackmail by threatening to release them if his girlfriends stopped taking part in the encounters. Combs, the founder of Bad Boy Records, is credited with elevating hip-hop in American culture. He was arrested on sex trafficking charges on September 16, 2024, and has since been held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. During his 2-month trial earlier this year, prosecutors said he coerced 2 former girlfriends into the sexual performances. Both women, rhythm and blues singer Cassandra Ventura, known as Cassie, and a woman known by the pseudonym Jane, testified that Combs physically attacked them and threatened to cut off financial support if they refused to participate in the sex performances. Combs's lawyers acknowledged the physical attacks, but argued there was no direct link between what they called domestic violence and the women's participation in the freak-offs. They also said Ventura and Jane consented to the encounters because they loved Combs and wanted to make him happy. At the hearing, prosecutors and defense lawyers will each be given 20 minutes to present their arguments. Subramanian asked lawyers for both sides to address whether Combs should have raised his First Amendment argument earlier. Combs is scheduled to be sentenced on October 3rd, should Subramanian uphold his conviction. In a court filing earlier this week, his lawyers suggested a 14-month sentence. That would see him released soon, as he would be credited for the time he has already spent in jail. Prosecutors are due to file their own sentencing recommendation on September 29.
Morning, Brian.
How are you guys?
How you doing?
Good to see you guys.
Oh my God, that's terrible. Burn it. Delete that. Let me delete it.
Morning. Morning. How are you doing today?
Hi, Miss Angela. How are you?
Morning. How are you?
I know you can't say much, but it's really an experience.
That was Sean Diddy Combs lawyer walking in there. That's Sean Diddy Combs lawyer walking in there. I'm missing out, right?
That's the amount of time. You're probably gonna, even if you give you like an extra okay, you thought you was small, maybe red. Well, like I said, everybody Yeah, the one with the blonde hair is Child's mother. Oh no, I didn't see
They don't have a farm down there, so
I figured.
Little good.